All right, welcome to the Bama Bake Shack. We gonna try to do a little old video here this scene and just got off work. We gonna try to get this here going on. I wanted to do it tomorrow, but we got some things we probably gonna do tomorrow evening and got some stuff to do Saturday, and it's gonna warm up during the day, but early Saturday morning it's gonna be a little cool down here to try to shoot bait. So I think it's gonna be the only chance I got to do it. So got off work just a little early today, so we're gonna give it a shot. We got 2 cups of plastic can to do a laminate. I got the molds over on the hot plate warming up. We're gonna try to shoot a color called fire craw. Spring of the year coming right around the bend. Ain't gonna be here before you know it. But we're gonna try to get this shot up. I've never done a fire craw before, so anybody out there see anything that I done wrong, I'm just going by a picture I seen. Gonna throw a little bit of it together. So if anybody got any suggestions, just holler at me, let me know. But we're gonna shoot it in a 3.4 crawfish mold, the Glory Craw from Epic Baits. We're gonna shoot it in a 4-inch angling A&I stinger and a 3-inch angling A&I baby hog, 3-inch hog. That's the mold that we got from them. And I was just gonna shoot it in 2, but I'm gonna try to get that baby hog because I'd like to see it in that color. I'm hoping we're gonna have enough here to do it. But I got one cup of plastic already in the microwave. We're gonna hit that thing for about 2 minutes, and we're gonna do that little heat test and see if we're gonna have to vacuum it or not. I don't think we're gonna have to vacuum it, but we're gonna try it. We'll know after we get it finished heating up. We're gonna heat it and then vacuum it, and then put it in here and finish cooking it and get our colors mixed up. And sometimes you have to vacuum it. They say you don't never have to vacuum when you do it like that. They say it works every time, but I have been known that it not work for me too good all the time. And the last video we did, it worked pretty good, so we're gonna try it again this video and see what we can do with it. I gotta get down here and clean this shop up. I'm hoping I'm gonna have room to get all these molds on here. I believe I am. We ain't gonna shoot the 3 on. One biggest thing is that Glory Craw. We might have to cut one out because I gotta put clamps on that Glory Craw. It ain't got the little bolt like angling A&I got on it, but so we'll have to put some clamps on it. But I mean, we could leave it out, but what good is shooting a craw color if you ain't the fire craw, if you ain't shooting in a crawfish? That's what I really want to see it in, that crawfish. But, so we're gonna make room here to get that crawfish mold in here. We're gonna heat this 1 cup up and get it vacuumed. And while we're vacuuming on it, I'm gonna stick this other cup in there and get it to go. And I hope I put it in there long enough. I think I did. I might have put it in there too long. Yeah, I did. I put it in there too long. We're gonna have to go ahead and make this up and vacuum it out. It ain't gonna vacuum like that. When that stuff get it in there too long and it get gumming up on you like that right there, you can't vacuum that. You gotta wait till you get it fully solidified, liquefied and fully cooked. I just got it in there a little too long, so that's my bad. We're gonna try the other cup like that though. We'll go ahead and get this end done up and made up. I ain't never done this fire craw, so just bear with me. I got some orange, some red, some black, some brown here, some small gold flakes. I even got a few motor oil flakes I might throw in there. and some red flakes. We gonna give it a shot. I got one recipe from bake chunking, but I ain't really got all the colors he had, so I'm just gonna improvise on them colors. I think we're gonna get it though. There's my old battery here working on the thermometer. I'm trying to get in a hurry, and that'd be my luck. My battery be dead. I gotta get me some more batteries. I've been using them batteries a pretty good while now. They still kicking right now. That thing reading, I hope, in Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's still on Fahrenheit. I'm down here one day, man. I like to turn up everything I got out here. I'm trying to do this here and do that there, and come to find out I had that thermometer on Celsius and to the Fahrenheit. But it's on Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, that's gonna be just right. Start our color. I'd like to get it a little bit too hot, but that's right, it ain't. We're gonna start off with a little red here. We're gonna make the top color first. We're gonna start out with a little red. We're gonna see, we got a cup of plastic. Let's try about 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try about 4 drops and see what that does. It might be too much already, I see. It might not be though. That's looking pretty good, I mean. We got, that might be all right. That ain't really red that I want it to. I want that thing to be red, man. I hate to put this in it, but it will die, but it ain't gonna die that much. I mean, bleed. Let's put a drop of this cherry red. Let's put 2 drops in there. Cherry red. Gotta be kind of careful with it. It's pretty strong stuff. Some lure works, huh? Oh yeah, now that helped out some. That helped out on the color a lot. I don't want to get it real to that thick, because I know I'm gonna have to darken it up with a little of this here black. Guess I ought to shook that thing a little bit. I'm gonna put just 1 drop. That's all I want. 1 drop of black. See how that. Oh yeah, that's gonna look better right there now. That 1 drop of black is all I need. To darken that red up, yeah, I think that's gonna look good, doesn't it? I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's gonna be a deep red. I believe that's gonna work. Only thing is about orange ain't right. It might make that thing not look right, but we're gonna see. I hope we get it right. We got 4 drops of red, 2 drops of cherry red. Let's put 2 more drops of clear red in there. Now, folks, I believe that's gonna work right there. I believe it's gonna work. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get over here and make just a little. Let me find one of these molds right here. We'll do it on one of these old molds here. I'm gonna do a little drizzle test right there on it. I believe that's working. That way we get an orange, we'll put a little orange down there and see what it all gonna look like. And I want to get just a little bit of, man, I tell you, I like this stuff. I just can't help it. I like it. I mean, you don't need but just a little bit of it. I got that thing in there and I ain't got nothing to get it out with. I tell you what, man, it's just an ongoing thing here. Then I didn't clean my spoon last time I used it. That's what happened. I won't blame it on everybody else, but that old lady say it's my fault, but I won't blame it on everybody else. But she ain't down here, so I can talk about it right now. But anyway, it is my fault. I should have cleaned that spoon when I used it last. We're going to get just a little bit of this here red highlight powder here. Just about that much right there is all I do. Dip that spoon in there, we'll clean that off in a minute because I'm going to have to use that spoon again. And we're going to see what it looks like with this red highlight in there. That's going to help it a little bit. How much it's going to help it, I don't know, but it's going to help it. Gotta really stir them old powders in to get them going. I'm gonna tell you now, folks, that right there gonna. I'm about to let that thing sit there and let them bubbles about depistating, so maybe it ain't gonna be many in there. I'm gonna tell you that. Oh man, that looks good right there. Oh, that looks good. All right, time to put a little red flake in there. We're gonna put a 1/4 teaspoon of this red, small red in there. Gotta have some red flake in there. Let's go just a. Let's just turn that in and see what it looks like before we get too far. I ain't one too big on trying to overflake everything. I don't like the overflake stuff. Some folks just get carried away with that overflake. Oh yeah, I think we got enough in there. A red in there, oh yeah. Yeah, that red coming through pretty good right there. And I'm gonna put 1/8 teaspoon of this small black night glitter from Dead On Plastics. I think it's like a 0.025. We don't need but just one of them in there. And I think that's all we gonna have to have in that top color here. Let's see, I think that's it. I think the rest of this stuff we gonna put in our bottom color. Yeah, man, I tell you that's looking good right there now. I don't think I'm gonna change yet. Just that old spoon out. Take it here and we clean that spoon out. Oh, we're gonna use that with something else here in a little bit. And that gold, I ain't got no, well, I got some gold powder, but I ain't got the gold I won't have in it, you know what I mean? I ain't got the gold I want, so. Let's hit that about a few seconds there to get it going back again, and then we're gonna vacuum it out. And start on our next color. We're gonna need some sparkle gold, we're gonna need some of the black flake. We ain't gonna need no red in it. We ain't gonna need this red color. Slide it back over here out of the way. We got a little bronze powder that we gonna try. We gonna need the orange and the brown, I know. I didn't mean to heat that long, y'all. Y'all about to let me overheat it. Woo, y'all about to let me overheat it. Stop that. Don't get it too hot. I didn't get it quite that hot. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put that in there. And I'm gonna put this in there for cook down. I'm gonna put one. Close enough. Get started on it. And I hope I can vacuum this out in this here cup. gonna have to watch it, that's all. Like I say, it's my fault. It ain't nobody's fault but mine. I wasn't paying attention to what I'm doing, trying to get in a hurry. I gotta get my mold set up in a minute. Believe we got it. Believe we got it. We did it, folks. We did it. I'm not making a too big a mess. I don't think I overflowed it none. Don't think I overflowed it at all. So what a deal, what a deal, what a deal. Yeah, we got that going. This other night of hand, we got it. You want to get that place hot, but you don't want to get it that to start gelling on you. I'm gonna try to set that over there away from that spout, just in case I open it too fast. And we get it. You get it over there down that spout right there, you'll blow plastic everywhere right there. But before, after that thing gets up to the operating temperature, I guess it still could blow it, but it don't blow it as bad. But we're gonna try not to blow none. We're gonna suck this here out right quick. We're gonna get our bottom cover done. I gotta set these molds up. They done warmed up good on me. So it's cold. It's been a little cool down here all day. Been cool outside all day too. This old aluminum, man, whoo, it's cold. My hand on one right there is cold on that mold. Man, it's cold. We're gonna get it done, man. We got them warmed up. They're gonna shoot just right. Try not to keep these videos too long, but I ain't got no way to edit the thing. Sometimes we run a little longer than I want to. I don't have to bear with what we got. We got a camera, and lo and behold, that camera don't work with nothing we got. That's why they had that thing on sale, you know. So we're gonna have to get in the process of getting us another camera. Find a way we can put this footage on a computer, on a telephone here, and then we can edit the things, and we can get these videos right straight to the point. Then maybe we had that in a minute and a half. Let's go another couple minutes there, and while that is warming up, that's color number 1 right there. We're gonna set it right up there. And I'm gonna try to get this here. Some of my molds here set up. We want the top right there, like that right there. That little brush hog, that little flipping hog, it don't really make it no different which way we go with it. It's gonna be the same on both sides, so it don't matter for top or bottom. And this one right here now, we gonna have to get, it's got a back and belly on it. That's one thing about Epic, they do label the molds. Got back and belly, see we got a clamp on, we ain't got no bolts like the other one, but I gotta get that clamp down here. Cause when I get to shooting, and I have to shoot a good many of them, then I'm gonna tell you, that clamp will pay off. Cause I'm gonna tell you folks, I shot over 100 worms down here one night. Of the 7.5 inch ledge worms, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I shot that thing, man. I tell you, man, my hand hurt 2 days after that unscrewing them little old knobs, but the clamp would have been a whole lot better. I can tell you that it would have had. Oh yeah, it's getting there. We're gonna have to go a little while longer. Put it on that back. Right there, we gonna. Oh, they ain't even been up there to get my tea jug. I had to get a bottle of tea out of my lunch box. I gotta make it last, cause that's the last bottle I got in there. I gotta get a haircut to get me a dog tag. I want some of this cold weather to go, but it's still gonna be cold. I'm gonna have to break down and get it cut. I'm probably gonna try to get it cut before the weekend's out. I don't know. We got such a busy schedule. Doing something tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and gotta do something at dinner time Saturday. And I tell you, I'm getting worried. Seems like the older you get, you know, you don't have enough time to do everything you used to do when you were young. But I'm gonna say that about ready. It feels like it is. Let's shoot it with this old thermometer here. And we ain't got to vacuum it, folks. I mean, it ain't a bubble one in that. I mean, just as clear as a bell. Clear as a bell, clear as a bell. All right. We're gonna go with some of this dead on orange. We don't, probably about 4, maybe 5 drops of it, all we gonna need. It is pretty stout, this dead on orange here. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 5 of them. Start out with. I say, see, that stuff pretty strong. I still got to put a little black in it. I don't think I'm going to put black in it. I think I'm going to put brown in it to double that up. I think I'm going to stop it. Them 5 drops. I'm going to put me a drop of this brown in there. I got to shake it up a little bit. I ain't shook that brown. I shook that orange a little bit before I cut the camera on. So. Put 2 drops of this in there. Want something just to knock that little edge off that orange, all we want. Kind of dull it up a little bit. Let's see if we can get a little. A couple more drops of that in there. What that's gonna do. Add a little bit better right down there. And I'm gonna put some of this bronze mica powder in there. It's gonna be just about what, like that red did to that right there, I'm hoping. I'm just gonna put just a little bit in there. Just a little dab of do you. That's be a commercial lad, you know, just a little dab of do you. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whoo, that's what I'm talking about right there now. Man, I don't know if it's gonna match the exact match for the fire craw, but I think I'm gonna like it too. We just call it our version of the fire craw. We're gonna put now. I gotta find this little here. We don't want much of this in there. We're gonna put just about a 1/16 of a teaspoon of that in there. Get that over there out of the way. And while we stirring that in, we gonna check this here old temperature here. And I think that's gonna be just about right there now. While we doing that, I'm gonna put that back in there for about. Maybe I can get these things just right, and I won't have to worry about it going. A little bit of this. I'm gonna put 2 of them in there. That is gold flake. Let's put 3. Let's put 1 more of that in there. This little gold sparkle gold flake. There's a little heat sensitive. That's why I want to check that temperature. Have to be careful warming it up. If we get to have to warm it up here, shoot it. We want something to make it go. I mean, yeah, that's gonna make it pop. Look, man, this ain't gonna be. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? It's gonna be better than the Z-Man fire craw. I tell you the truth. Z-Man ain't gonna have nothing on that here. Z-Man ain't got all the little extra stuff in it either I got in it. If it got a little cold out, we gotta get it back up at temperature. I'm making a mess, trying to hurry. Let's see what it looks like. That's about ready to shoot right there. If I can get enough in that thing to shoot. See what that here looking like. I tell you, I'm ready to shoot, folks. Let's swap these here over right here. I want my back on this side. And my belly on that side. Well, I got my back turned the wrong way on. Alright. We're going to go this way for this one. Since I got the back turned wrong, so you know that. That's on me. Ain't nobody doing but me. Turn it that way, turn it back around this way for this mold. And then we're gonna hit this one right here. See how that comes out. Oh yeah. Oh, we got them in the right cup. I'm glad I looked at that mold before I shot it. I had that crawfish upside down, showing the world. Look at them on that injector. Now I believe that's gonna work, folks. I don't know, but I believe it's gonna work. I ain't got time to shoot them all up tonight, but if it works, we'll come back down here one day next week maybe and shoot them up. Get these things here going, because I tell you, I think I'm going to like it. I'm going to have to we'll look at it and see what all it looks like, but I think that, man, man, I just, that's going to look good. That's going to look good. I don't care who you is, that's going to look good. We're going to set that in there. Got to get this injector cleaned up. Let's look at this blending block right quick. I'm already up 30 minutes. I didn't want to really be that long, but you know it is what it is. Fire Craw. I have to just shoot it. I might be too light with it. If I'm too light, I just have to darken it up, but it won't be darkened up tonight. We'll have to do it another night. If it ain't right, we'll do it over. Another video on it. We just save the remelts and we'll do another video on it till we get it right. I mean, I want to get it. I don't want to put nothing out there that don't look good, what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's probably gonna look good, but it might not be exactly what we want here. All right. Get this off right quick. Throw that back in the cup. That back in the cup. We can get them pulled out there. We have a lot of headache afterwards. I tell you, the way that plug looks right there, I kind of like it. Huh? We're going to find out here in just a second. We're going to find out. While we at, if y'all like what you see over here, leave me a comment. Let me know. If it's the first time you seeing it, I appreciate it. Just take time, hit the subscribe button. And the like button. We try to get a video out at least once a week. That's when I'm down here tonight. Because I know I ain't going to be able to do it tomorrow and Saturday. And I want to do it tomorrow, but it ain't going to happen tomorrow. And I got to get up early in the morning too, so I got to hurry up. So I can go to bed. Get cleaned up. And eat back, go to bed. All right. We're going to open up. Let's open up the crawfish first. I thought I'd save it last, but I think we're going to go ahead and open it up first. It don't really make no difference. I mean, a bait's a bait. I mean, we'll see it. I got to get my hand on it. There we go. What side it don't want to come out on? That don't look too bad. I believe I need to darken it up just a little bit though. But that'll fish, I mean. See that? Oh yeah, that'll fish. If you can see that or not. See them lines in there? I might can darken that orange up a little bit, maybe the red up just a little bit, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I like that in that Fire Craw. Let's pluck one off of there. See what it looks like. Can you see that? I don't know if y'all can see that colors in there, but that gold coming through in them flakes real good. Yeah. I don't know, folks. I kind of like it. I tell you the truth. I like it. Let's lay the rest of them away. I'll pluck them off here in just a minute. Now we want to get through this mold where we can get out of here. We're going to go to the 4-inch stinger. Angling there now, 4-inch stinger. I think it's the 4-inch mold. I might have grabbed the 3-inch, but I think it's for the 4-inch. Yeah, that's the 4-inch. Ooh, look at that. Them things all fish now. Ooh, look at yonder. Can you see them? They're a little bit lighter than them crawfish, but I kind of like them. If I did anything, I'd probably keep the same recipe, darken up my red maybe a little bit. I might ought to put another drop of black in there. But you can, man, them red flakes coming through on there, and that gold flake is coming through. I don't know if y'all can, that camera picking that up or not, but man, it looks, whew, I like it. Can you get a little better look at it there? I think you can see that gold in there coming in at that orange. And that, you see, catch a little bit of that red. My highlight stuff didn't work. My bronze picked up pretty good, but my red highlight didn't show that much. But all right, let's move on to the 3-inch. The 3-inch hog, crazy hog, I think what they call it. I'm angling there and I. And this here, I might have should have not shot this. I know it might need darkening because it's a little smaller bait, but we gonna see. I believe it here, little old hog will be a killer on some brim beds and maybe some crappies. I've shot up a few of them before, and ooh, that thing, I tell you, I just think you put this thing in the middle of a brim bed, I think that old big bull brim ain't gonna be able to stand it, and he gonna knock the fire out of it. I do believe. And they all gonna come out upside down. We're gonna get to see the back of it first, but at the back of it, I say it need to be a little darker. It's a thinner bait. I'm gonna learn that one of these days. I know better, but I mix up a color for a bigger bait and then try to do a thinner bait in there with it. But it's got the color in it. I mean, a little lighter, but it's got the colors. But I do believe that would be a killer on a brim bed. And that little hog. That thing mimic kind of like a little crawfish floater in there, man. Them brim tear. A little old brim, them things mean anyway. They'll hit anything. I caught them on 7-inch worms. I caught them on crankbait big as they are. A brim is just a mean little fish. But anyway, folks, you still with me. I appreciate you sticking this long. Like I say, if you like the content here, hit the share and the like button and the subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep on fishing.